Session 15 of the 2019 SPM AdMaths paper. So this is an accounting question showing the price changes of some ingredients used to make a cake. So if you've got your baseline of 2016, and in 2018 your prices go up by a bit, and 2018 to 2020 they go up a little bit more. Well, ingredient M drops by a certain amount. And so we are told the composite index for the 2020 cake price is 136 compared to your baseline of 100 in 2016. So find the values of x and y, right? That's pretty straightforward. So x is obviously equal to 40% increase on 115, and that simply is 161. Y, on the other hand, is 10% down from 140, so that's 90% of 140, which gives you 126. Done. Alright, so that's section A1. So 2. Calculate the price for ingredient M in year 2016 if the 2020 price is 630. That's a pretty straightforward question as well. So in M, the price of M in 2020, which has a index of 126, then what is the price in 2016? Okay, so that's again pretty straightforward. You take RM 630 times 100 divide 126, and that gives you a very nice number of RM5, okay, which is equal to the price. Do you call it price or cost? Price. Price of ingredient M in 2016. Alright, so that's done. Next, let's calculate the value of P. Okay, so you simply take the composite index and multiply everything out. So you know that in 2016 you had a composite index of 100 times 5 for ingredient J, and 100 again times 6 for ingredient K. Right, 100 times P, 100 times 4, and finally 100 times 2, which gives you a grand total of, let's calculate that out, 1700 plus 100p. And in 2020 we have again the same multipliers. We are assuming the cake recipe doesn't change, obviously, but the prices have changed. So we've got 124, and we've got 161, and 130, then 126, and finally 120, and all this gives you 2330 plus 130p. Alright, and we are told that the ratio between these two is 100 to, what was that, 136. Right, so taking these two, cross multiplying, and you'll get a simple equation of 13600p plus 31,200 in equal to 13,000 plus that's 13,000p plus 233,000. Right? Simplifying all that gives you 8,800 equal to 600p, and obviously p is equal to 3. Done. Now the cost of baking a cake in year 2016 is 25 ringgit, right? So again, we're told that. So let's say this is now section C. So we're told that for an index of 100, that's equivalent to 25 ringgit, right? So in 2020, the index of 136 obviously will be equal to, let me see, what is this? 1.36 times 25, which is equal to RM 34. So that's how much it costs to make a cake in 2020. Now the question asks, find the selling price of a cake made in 2020 if the baker intends to make a profit of 80%. Alright, so knowing that you have a base cost of 35, to make a profit of 80%, we're going to have a selling price. Let's call that a selling price of S. Okay, it will have to be give you an 80% profit, right? So that's obviously equals to 5 times of RM34, which is 170. Okay, 5 times because the inverse of 20% obviously is 5. The other way you can do it is you can say the cost has to be equals to only 20% times selling price, right? You sell it for a certain amount, the cost is worth 20%, therefore your profit margin is 80, right? That works out to the same equation and gives you the same answer of 170. And that's the solution to question 15.